he don't talk about if it helps. Like, I'm not trying to throw a brother on the bus.
Boon.
Yeah.
Booner!
What's going on, boy?
Wait a minute, JP. Hey, JP. Hold on, JP. It's not throwing a brother under the bus. It's trying to say, hey, brother, are you missing the bus? Anyway, greetings, Boon.
How you going? What bus? What are you talking about?
Fuck if I know. Enlighten us. Sounds like you know more than I do.
Nah, you know what, Batman? Batman, you got to be the biggest bullshit artist I've ever fucking come across. You know why? Because you go, fuck if I know, and yet the amount of fucking bullshit you talk about, you go, fuck if I know.
Hold on a minute.
You're a fucking hypocrite.
Hey, Boon.
Hey, Batman.
Hey, Boon.
Sounds like we're all in good company.
Hey, Boon. Boon.
Let him trick.
You fucking people.
Just
I love you,
Boon.
Batman. You fucking
me,
piece of work, but I love you.
Boon. Boon.
All right, don't have a fucking hemorrhage, will you?
Hey, can I finish the question, Boon?
You're all right. Just don't fucking pass out before you fucking tell me.
You're making claims, Boon.
Will you shut up a minute, Boon?
All right, just go easy, big fella. All right, go easy. I love you.
Will you let me finish the question, Boon? I want to know why you, Boon. Will you let me finish the question? Would you be so kind to tell me? Would you be so kind to tell me why you believe I'm the biggest bullshit artist you ever met?
Why? Because after I listen, I reckon there's a bit of bullshit in everyone, but after it's just you know, if there's one thing, Batman, many years ago, I used to, if there was such a thing as a recording, we used to sort of renew the mind by going, right, okay, there's something I'm saying or something I'm doing that actually it needs a little bit of an adjustment, or it needs a bit of a, like a little bit kind of like, it's not quite right. I need to really look at ways of, the way I'm wording it, the way I'm asking these questions. It's fucking like a loaded gun, but I can't quite see why it is that way. And upon investigation, after many years, you actually go, okay, things become clearer and clearer and clearer and clearer and clearer. And that is only because of one thing. It's kind of like what one puts out, it reveals what the other one is doing or saying or texting. So that's all, Batman. And it's nothing personal. It's just fucking business. You might want to call it something else. That's what I call it. Big fucking deal. It's not a fucking personal issue, as you might call it.
30 words or less. 30 words or less. We're going to make a rule.
Oh, fuck. All right. Whatever.
You're killing me, man. Fuck. What have I been telling you, you jerk off? How many years ago?
Oh, yeah, but
you BeLIEf. Hey.
Listen, what you believe, jerk off.
Wait a minute, Boone. No, you talk. I mean, what does anybody know? Huh?
Yeah, okay, good. Then why ask the fucking question? That's up to you to decide. Or that's what you believe. Why speak that way?
So what's the
but why
problem?
say that? Because if you are claiming that if you don't actually know anything, then why do you speak about the suggestion of, that's up for you to decide? Well, if someone doesn't fucking know anything, why suggest that that's what someone is to do? Why put these suggestive questions out there? It's like setting a trap for your fellow brothers and say, fucking, it's up to you, asshole. You believe you know something. Well, how do you know they fucking know something unless you fucking ask them? Yeah? So you tell me.
Decided for you,
hey, hold on, JP. He's talking to me. Chill out. It's real simple. It's real simple, Boone. You're born with it.
Yeah, well, listen. But okay.
Hey, Boone. I fucking shut up a minute and let me finish the thought. Would you be so kind? Bottom line is you're born with it. The little voice within. What you did is wrong. What you did is right. the main door number 3, not door number 1, door number 2. You got the fucking ego. You got the angel on one shoulder and you got the devil on the other. But you got door number 3, man. And could it be, you know what you did, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I could agree with you there, and you know,
Good.
but
Good.
but is, you know, like there's the door number 3 is always to me the question of asking the question about the assumptions that are being made. Like, for example, you know, if someone has to preach the you know, the little voice within, so to speak, it's kind of like, well, it's like one's appointing themselves with some kind of fucking title holder as they are some kind of reminder. Now you got to remind the rest of the fucking world to fucking listen to the little voice within. I mean, to me, it's like, why even speak of the little voice within? Why don't you just listen to what arsehole someone's speaking in front of you and just listen to those things? Imagine that's what it's all about, is just what's in front of you. There's nothing else fucking to do. There's no listening in within. It's no fucking going off down the road and listening to some arsehole guru. It's listening to the fuckwits in front of you and what they're fucking saying. That's the only thing you're doing, is listening for the word. And then you're basically finding the mirror fucking question on the assumption that what they're fucking talking about is putting into a mirror question. And that's it. There's nothing else. Why fucking preach the little voice within? If it's true, fucking there you go. Everyone, what makes one the title holder? Everyone must have the little voice within. Or is one like the king of the title holder of the little voice within? And who appointed them to remind everyone else about that? Does one need fucking reminding? That's all I'm fucking saying.
Well, yeah, Boone. Have you figured it out yet? Sounds like
No,
you're going
I'll probably
from all the
fucking never
angles,
figure it
Ted.
out. Yeah, because
Well, yeah,
by just saying have you figured it out, you're leading, you're revealing to me that you've already figured it out.
Yeah, Boone, I let you fucking run your mouth for a long time. The bottom line is,
You
could
missed
it be
it
the only
earlier,
way?
Boone.
Well, can I finish? The bottom line is, are you at peace within, brother?
Yeah, but hang on a
you
second.
go-
Whoa, Batman! Why even ask? Are you at
Three
peace? It
words
is
is last.
well, by asking the very question, "Are you at peace within?" It's already implying, or it's revealing that one is already at war. By even suggesting, "Are you at peace within?" is the reverse effect of it is basically revealing. By asking, "Are you at peace within?" it's revealing the opposite effect. Could that be possible?
Are you saying I'm asking the wrong question?
Maybe you might be. Did you ever think you considered? Would you consider that the questions you're asking might be a little bit fucking, you know, loaded in a way that sort of one has in some way. They're an appointee of themselves to sort of remind or tell everyone else out there, you know, the little voice within or whatever it may be. It's, you know, so what? Little voice within, big deal.
Hey,
what is important?
Can I ask?
Is listening to the fucking asshole in front of you talking and ask the proper fucking question.
Hey, Boone, what's the proper question, Boone? What's the proper
Well, I've just fucking
question?
told you, and if you went back to all the fucking questions that I've been asking you, you would have pondered on the questions the asshole Boone was asking, and you might somehow reflect on it, and you might go, maybe there is something in the asshole what he's fucking saying about. There might be something in that I could fucking renew the fucking mind. Is that possible?
Boone, calm down. I'm asking you, what's the proper fucking question?
Well, listen, the proper question, is it possible in what one is texting or saying is the mirror, there's a mirror question in the very statement one is fucking sending out. So whatever one sends out, is there a direct mirror reflection question back? That's all I'm saying. And that's all I'm asking one to consider. That's all, brother. Nothing else.
Hey, Boone, I got a question for you. What are you
Holy shit,
seeing in
what's
the
that?
mirror? What are you
What's that?
seeing in the mirror, Boone?
I don't know, mate. You tell me what I'm fucking looking at. You see? It's like, what does one fucking know about a fucking mirror unless they're fucking to go, oh, that's me. I'm identified with the fucking beard and the fucking eyes. What do you know about any of that? Fuck, mate. Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it?
Who says, hey, Boone, what evidence do you have I know anything?
Oh, that's your cop-out. I love you, Batman, because do you know what? You make a lot of suggestive fucking language or claims and put it in a fucking lovely question, and then you go, what do I fucking know about any of this shit? I love you, brother. You're like a fucking redhead with a fucking red eye and poking someone's eye.
Hey, Boone, admit it. I'm the problem, Boone. I'm good with it.
No, well, listen, it's fuck the problem. No. Imagine no one's the fucking problem. It's like you either consider, whoa. When you're basically focusing on the problem, one actually considering very carefully, right, what someone is saying. That's all I'm asking. I'm not fucking interested in fucking, thinking or competing that one knows fucking more than the other. If you look at all the text, it's all questions. You'll see that that's fucking. There's a statement. And then there's a fucking mirror question to it. And that's all I'm doing. That's all the arsehole Boone is fucking doing. Nothing else.
You may be making statements that suggest otherwise, Boone.
Really? Go on, then show it to me. Then let's bring it on. Don't go fucking talking. Whoa. Don't go fucking talking without actually bringing up examples. Because if you brothers don't have examples, we've got nothing to fucking go on. What?
All right, calm down. The example is the call you dropped, Boone.
What?
Don't
The
have a
example
hemorrhage.
is the call you dropped.
What do you mean? The call I dropped is a very good example. Hey,
Boone.
listen.
I think you're missing your calling, Boone.
Oh, I reckon I must be around you boys.
Hey, Boone. I think your calling is you ought to become a politician and get in the government.
You sound like a government official, mate. When you ask some of the fucking questions, you sound like the fucking government. That's how the government speaks down here. And you sound like a fucking clone of it. That's all I'm saying.
Is it true?
Wow. Keep talking like the could it be and the fucking little voices and all that other fucking shit, right? Which is fine. Yes, that's okay. But why keep fucking preaching it? Why keep hammering it? Big deal. How's it going to change the fucking world back there?
Wait a minute, Boone. Exactly what am I preaching and what am I hammering?
All you need to do. Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on a minute, Boone. Come on. Exactly. What am I hammering? What am I preaching? What's the issue here?
All right, well, I'll go through all the fucking shit then. All right, let's do it. All right, I'm going back through the fucking bullshit. All right, and let's go through one by fucking one. How we fucking learn is fucking pressing fucking playback.
Give him a second. Right. Let him pull your file, Batman. Give him a second.
Yeah, fucking A, man.
Fucking file. Yeah, fucking A, man.
The almighty Wizard of Oz.
It started up about some words reported on ancient text, blah, blah. And I said, can anyone interpret what is written? Anyway, that's where it all started. And then it went on to, when it went further down, blah, blah, I sent the fucking almost 3 hours of gas. Some arsehole likes to sort of go, yeah, that's 3 hours of gas. Now, has any of you arseholes there even fucking listened to what the call was about? You probably did. But is anyone actually interested in actually examining the very wooden idols that is before one, right? Probably not. As you mentioned many years, Batman, you use them always as a footstool. Okay, if you feel that that's a solution, fantastic. Go ahead and keep preaching the same way you've been doing the last 20 years. But I'm saying to you is if there's another way of doing this and there's another way of actually renewing the mind and actually reverse engineering all of this, would one be open to it? What I've found, most people, if any, are very unwilling or would even consider looking at the so-called, if there was a so-called approach of studying the wooden idols in a sense from a scrutinisation perspective. That's all. And if you want to see it any other way, well, that's fine. Go for it. You guys, whatever you're doing is all working for you. That's fine, right? If anything, I'm sharing a perspective that has actually helped me in bringing all words into subjection, basically. And I use it with the scripture in a sense. I use the so-called Bible, the notices from the state or the government, whether they're fiction or real, doesn't fucking matter. It's actually looking at it, and also the dictionary, and that's it. That's basically, if you're serious about this journey, in a sense that you've hit rock bottom, and you're fucking, things are, you're starting to really wonder how things working, and how do you apply the Batman stuff, and is it working? Great. If it's working, fantastic. You guys keep going back on the call. That's all right. I'm just showing another perspective and how and what I've been doing. And you can have as much opinions as you want.
Hey, Boon.
Yeah.
Fuck the Batman stuff, man.
Give a fuck. Who gives a shit? The Batman shit, whatever. You put up these calls, whatever you want to call it.
Boon. No, hey, slow down, Boon. Shut up and listen a minute. I think you need Batman to put down just to make, hopefully you get others to believe around you that you fucking actually know what you're fucking talking about. Get over yourself, you dickhead.
So Batman.
Hey, shut up. Shut up. Yeah. You did your little spiel, Boon. The bottom line is it don't matter whether it's a Batman or fucking Toby Keith or a fucking retard in the corner. The bottom line, it comes down to what you do and how you choose to deal with those around you, man. When you gonna wake the fuck up, man? You want to do your little spiel? Hey,
it ain't a little spiel, for fuck's sake. Why do you impose yourself that way? It's not a little spiel, for fuck's sake.
Why do I? Fuck. You ever listen to the shit you put out?
Yeah, well, did you ever listen to the fucking shit I'm fucking going with?
Hey, Daniel.
You want everyone else to listen, but when they scrutinise you, you don't like it.
Daniel, why do you do what you do, man? Batman's your problem? Huh?
No, who said that you're my problem? Who said that you're my problem?
Listen.
Did I ever say Batman was the fucking problem?
Hey, asshole.
I just said some of the fucking shit you're talking about.
Man.
Why do it?
Batman almost... You know, Daniel, get over yourself, man. Wake the fuck up. You either be the change you want to see. Fuck you,
listen,
man. Get a life.
All right, I'll get a life.
Yeah, listen.
And you go, Daniel, could it be you're trying to get out of something? And I go, why the advice? And you go, is it advice or just reminding you about the voice within? And then
well, there you go.
Yeah, and then I basically go, hang on, and then I go, why does oneself appoint themselves with the whole title holder of the voice within? And is that function as a title holder to remind another to believe what they believe? That's all. That's the question that I'm asking.
Right? Hey, Boon. Hey, Boon. Title holder, Boon. What the fuck? What's a title holder, man? Why do you even come up with that shit?
It's the same old fucking
shit. Boon, wake up, you dickhead. Title holder. Could it be the little voice within? You're the title holder to yourself? I mean,
thank you, Batman. Really? Is that what you believe? That we're the title holders? No wonder you believe. Now, Batman, I asked you some months ago about, do you believe you are your own? And now you've just answered it, that you are the title holder within. Thank you, because you believe you are your own fucking will. That's why we speak fucking different languages.
Hey, Boon. Could you be... You're making assumptions?
No, how am I making assumptions when I'm hearing it out of your fucking pie hole? How am I making assumptions? I'm hearing it out of that fucking mouth.
Hey!
It's now fucking as it is.
Next question, Einstein. How can
anybody fucking Einstein? I'm only going by what fucking comes out of your mouth, mate.
You don't want the next question, do you? because it's going to fuck up your whole scenario.
Oh, really? Go on. Let's try it out there, big fella.
How can anyone prove they're the title holder?
How? By what comes out of your fucking mouth. That's what fucking proves it. And that's what defiles any fucking man who fucking thinks they know fucking shit. And then the asshole goes on and says, what do I fucking know? So if something comes out of your fucking mouth, that's evidence. That's proof. That's all there is. Huh?
Cool.
Can you
what's that say about you?
You agree with it. Then if you agree with it, why do you persist doing it?
Hey, Boone! Hey, asshole. One question. What's that say about you?
What that said about me? What's it to say about me about anything? I just told you if there was something to say,
Boone,
fucking listen to what you fucking brings. How am I the title holder if there's only one title holder and if there's such a thing as the possessor? Yeah? And is it true that the possessor is the title holder? The fucking possessor is the title holder of all terms and words. You know, who in whose hands is the breath of all life? Huh? In whose hands is that? Yeah. So does one?
How about you tell us? How about you show us some firsthand?
I'm asking you because of the stuff that you bring up. I'm questioning it. I go into cross-examination. I go by what comes out of your ass.
You're a twisted little fuck, man. You're bringing
I'm a twisted little
shit.
fuck because you know why I'm twisted? Because I only go by one thing. I don't listen to the little voice within. I don't listen to the little fucking demon within or the other little voice. I don't listen to any of that. And if I do, I put them into subjection, into question mode. And if I listen to anything else on the external world, anything I fucking hear, anything I fucking see in text or whatever, rather than going into the assumptions of all that rubbish, I go into scrutinizing, which is a question modes. All of the assumptions. And that's all I'm saying, Batman. I question every fucking assumption that comes out of your fucking pie hole.
Boone, calm down. I got one question for you, brother.
Another one. Go for it.
How's that working for you?
Well, how's that working for me? Right? You got to ask yourself, why are you even asking that question? How's that working for you? Yeah, because the very question you're asking, it always comes back into you. You see, how's that working for you, Batman? The very question you ask someone, like saying to someone else, oh, that's up to you, for you to decide. Well, what do you decide in yourself? Who makes you the decision, the deciding factor, the God Almighty of decision-making processes? Who makes you, appointed you as God Almighty, as the one who makes the decisions, who decides such things? Who are you to pass that onto another brother? That's up to you to decide. Who are you to actually ask these questions to another? Is what I'm trying to say. If I'm saying anything.
Hey, asshole, slow down. Could it be it's you?
How could it be? Here we go. Go on.
Here we go. Hey, Boone, how come you're such an angry young man? What the fuck? Who's pushing in your Cheerios?
Hey, listen. For someone to be angry, did I tell you I was angry? So if I didn't tell you I was angry, and this is how I speak, so is this what an angry man would ask? Because how else would one know what anger is unless they're fucking angry themselves?
No, an angry man is, I'm led to believe. I'm going to make a claim.
Oh, you're led to believe. There you go.
Shut up, asshole. I'm going to make a claim here. You know what an angry young man is?
What's that, sweetheart?
Could it be an angry young man is one who believes shit that nobody else believes?
Yeah.
Could it be that fucking?
What do you mean? What
could
nobody else believes?
Oh,
so there you go. Oh, go on.
Can I finish? Yeah, go on, you dickhead. Could it be an angry young man is one that believes everybody around them is angry, and they're just trying to prove they know more than the rest of the angry young man. Greetings, Boone. Glad to meet you.
Why do you speak like that? Why do you speak like all the angry young men? You know,
hey,
how do you know what's angry? Why do you say angry?
Hey, Boone, the bottom line is where you're at within, man. If you're worried about where... Hang on.
Why keep imposing yourself where someone's at? You're always indicating that someone knows where they're at. Why? Where are you at? I mean, for you to project such a question, Why fucking project such a question where you're at? For fuck's sake, they must need to know something.
Hey, Boone, I got an answer for you. You know where I'm at, Boone? Where you want to be. Could it be?
Well, what do you mean, where you want to be? What's
you
that fucking mean?
What's
that fucking mean,
always
where you want to be?
Where I'm at?
Why are you so obsessed with fucking you? In every statement, Batman, in every statement that you make, it's always got you in it. Why is it you're so obsessed with fucking you? Every time you bring you up in the statement, it's a fucking...
Hey, Boone, you ask, can I give you an answer? And then where you go? Go off fucking stroking Rosie Palm? I mean, get a life, Boone.
Yeah.
Gee. Hey, Boone, could it be I'm happy where I'm at, Boone, and you got a problem with it?
No, why divide yourself?
Hey, Boone.
Why divide yourself? You're happy. You're happy and the rest of the fucking world isn't? I mean, who are you? Fucking again another title holder. Fuck, man.
Hey, Boone.
You're happy and everyone else can go to fucking place.
Shut up, Boone. Boone, how about you stop doing the wackadoo and fucking be happy where you're at? And could it be, if Batman's happy where you're at, where Batman's at, would you be happy for Batman? Or you want to fucking...
Yeah, but hang on a second. If Batman likes to make a claim that he's fucking happy, why fucking divide yourself from fucking everyone else? Why divide yourself? You know, I'm happy. So fucking what? It's overrated. Big deal. So why say you're happy? Why say all the things that you say, Batman? That's all I'm fucking saying is, if anything, think about all the things one is saying and find maybe, is there a way to put it in a question that's not fucking like a loaded gun? Is there a way to fucking put it in such a way where it's neutral? It zeroes things out. Is there a way of communicating where it's not putting some kind of a burden on a fellow brother and sister? Put it in a way where it's neutral.
You mean don't do it like you're doing it? Could it be the simple way
I doing it, Batman? Come on, tell me how I'm doing it, big fella.
Hey, could it be the simple way I say it? As, are you at peace within yourself? I mean, where's the loaded gun, dickhead?
Well, to me, the loaded gun is by asking that question. Are you at peace within? Right? For starters, why even suggest, are you at peace within? Because that basically, that implies or that reveals that either one's at war. Why even bring up, are you at peace within? What does one fucking know about fucking peace? As soon as you bring up peace, now you're bringing up conflict, fucking war. You're bringing up,
right.
you're bringing up terminology, mate. What do you know about
shit.
that? Are you peaceful, Batman? Are
you
at peace?
What do
you
fucking
know? Think you're a peaceful man?
Hey, Boone,
come on.
What do you know about it? Huh?
I'm asking you. You're the one. Hang on a minute. One moment you bring it up, and then I fucking cross-examine it, and then you ask me, what do I know about it? I'm asking the fucking question because I don't... What do I know about it? Because I'm asking you the fucking question because you're bringing it up. Not me. So why do you keep focusing back on me? Why don't you look at what fucking comes out of that fucking pie hole?
No. See? Now it's back on you, Boone. Could it be double-minded men are unstable in all their ways? Could it be? Think about what you're saying.
Boom.
I can just listen to what comes out of that fucking pie hole. That's all. It's not fucking rocket science, Batman. And then you just say, could it be you're looking to get out of something? And I go, are these answers just a rewind or playback to a recording in default? And then you go, what is it? Fucking, You go, what is it? What if what's best for everyone is for you to be committed to a sanitarium? Well, that was something else. And then it says, could it be, again, you have shown your true intentions, kill the messenger? And then I said, is the messenger like a charlatan? And then I continued on.
Hey, Boone.
And then you said, are you?
Hey, Boone. Who brought up about committing a brother to the fucking psych ward? Huh? Who brought that up?
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you bring up, you fucking need a psych fucking evaluation because who the fuck told you about the bullshit you're fucking preaching? And then you say,
hey, you got one of them NPDs or HPDs or something? You one of them fucking doctors?
Well, if I'm fucking questioning your sorry ass, now you talk about PhD and all that fucking shit. And then you ask me the question, are you? And then I ask you the question back. Then who claims to kill the messenger? Right? You're bringing up terms about someone's killing the messenger. No, I'm fucking looking at the message that the fucking messenger's bringing. And just like in the movie 300, the messenger comes to the village and he fucking spews out of the mouth the fucking message, and then one of the fucking the village whatever comes and fucking kicks him into the fucking hole into the pit and fucking dies. Right? The messenger. Who appoints one the fucking messenger? You bring the claim and you want everyone else to take it. So I asked you the question here.
Oh, fuck you, Boone. Like, I want anybody to do anything. Hey, Boone, shut
bullshit,
the fuck
Batman.
up a minute and listen.
I'll shut up in
Boone.
half a second when I'm fucking done with this question. And then you say, could it be? That's for you to decide. And I ask,
hey, Boone.
Loaded question. And then you say,
Boone.
are you at peace within? And I said, does that reveal one is at war? That's all. I go through every one of your questions. That's
Boone.
all.
Let her go. Booter, let her go.
Go on.
Hey, Boone.
Yeah.
The government got you, huh? You're working for the government now, huh?
Are you the government?
Could it be?
Are you the government? Am I speaking to the government?
Could it be?
You bring it up. You must be the government.
Are you? You're a government agent now, huh, Boone?
How do I know? How do I know what you're talking about? If the one is bringing it up, I'm finding the exact. I'm listening to the little voice within, and I'm bringing up the mirror. Are you the government? Who am I speaking to? Because if you're bringing up the government, then you must be the government. What else must you be? Really?
Wow.
What else?
Hey, Boone. Did the government tell you that?
No, the government on this fucking call, who's fucking talking, fucking speaks like that. Speaks like the government.
You mean you're telling me they got your number? Are you saying they got your number?
Well, you tell me what they haven't got. You tell me. It sounds like you know the government more than
I don't know. Sounds like you're hooked up with the government. How would I know what they got?
Really? You bring it up, and then,
us?
you see, that's what I love about you, Batman. You bring it up something, and then you say, "Oh, that's how am I supposed to know what any of that is?" And yet you bring it up that's your opinion about someone talking like the government official, and then you go, "Oh, what do I know about it?" And yet you bring all this fucking knowledge and information into it, and then you back out like a fucking redhead after you fucking get the little hot iron and poke him in the eye, and then you stand back and go, "Ha ha." Hey, you're the government, and you go, "Oh, I'm not the fucking government. What do I know?" I mean, that's just an arsehole talking. That's all. And then you said something about fucking. Is it true the one believing they are discredited is because they have a ticket on themselves? And then you say, "Is that what you believe?" And then I go,
wait a minute, dickhead. You brought that up. You're a government agent, man. You bring up government agent shit, man. And then you fucking want to blame Batman?
What are you talking about? Man. Who fucking brought up government agencies? I said you after you brought up the government. I asked you. You sound like a government official. Are you a government official?
Hey, Boone. Hey, Boone. Could it be you brought up government agency by claiming about tickets? Huh? Hey, Boone. Hey, Boone. Come on. Hey, Boone. Let's do a little disclosure here.
All right, let's do a little disclosure.
Hey, don't think about it. Hey, Boone.
So now you brought up the terminology of discredit.
Hey, Boone.
Yeah?
Let's do a little disclosure. Boone, is it true the government got to you and you just got to fuck up whatever the Batman says? Huh?
Hey, are you the government? Admit it. What's to admit, Batman?
You work for the government.
What you keep fucking telling
it's funny about you, Boone. You defied the government agents between brothers and sisters. Huh? Did the government tell you to do that?
Yeah. It sounds like the government's telling you to talk the way you do because the programs you're talking from, Batman, are fucking very much
Did the government tell you that? Huh?
Yeah, big time. You know, Batman, I always used to think years ago when you did these fucking stupid recordings, which were great, and I'll tell you what, even the same, doing the recordings if they're a wonderful tool for one thing, it's to go over and go, okay, what can I do different? And I noticed one thing, Batman, years ago, I remember you used to do that, and I used to talk to you again, and you changed certain ways of talking, and you'd refine it, and I'm going, fuck, is that true? Like he's actually refining the way he's talking, and that's because of the recordings. We're renewing the minds. Go, oh no, that's I'll leave that fucking that's I can change this way of to speaking. But is it true over the years, Batman, that stopped somehow along the line, and one became more of a preacher rather than scrutinising everything that we're actually texting or speaking about. And that's really what I thought the whole thing was about. And and if it's different now, that's fine. It's different. Maybe I see it that way.
Hey, Boon.
And
Hey,
no one's open
hey,
to
Boon.
way of thinking. That's fine.
Boon, can anybody else talk?
Yeah, go on. Who's fucking on the
Okay,
call?
with that said, Boon, I just wanted to ask you, okay, earlier when Batman asked you if you were at peace within, did you ask him a question back, or did you determine and mention war first and determine that's what he meant by what he said without asking first?
Well,
so are you doing the same shit that you're sitting here bitching for the last fucking 45 minutes about?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Allow
So
me.
what's your fucking point?
So if there was a point, perhaps it's pointless. So what if Batman's saying, are you at peace within? Well, most of the time I just go, well, first of all, what the fuck do you mean by that? Right. But first of all, because I've been maybe hearing this question for fucking, I don't know, years and years in and years out, are you at peace within? It's basically reveals to me that one must be at war to even suggest or even bring up the term peace. Okay, because why even bring up peace? Because peace, when someone brings up peace, right? It's you're basically implying that someone's at war. That's all.
Who determined that? You?
Oh no! It's if you
ever
have knowledge,
you have knowledge of war.
Me.
You have knowledge of war, but you're saying Batman's the one at war by asking about
you're
peace.
bringing up terminology, and that's
what. How do you determine what
focus,
terminology
because all
is?
terms.
Boon, can I ask a question? How
Yeah.
do you determine what terminology is? Does that
Well,
take knowledge?
You ask the question. That's what this is about.
So how the
right?
fuck do you go in? How do you go in? How did you just determine that was terminology? What does terminology mean? You said all words are possessions of the possessor.
Fucking word. That's,
so how are you determining?
Every fucking word.
You have knowledge of what terms are and what terms aren't, huh?
No.
Then how do you determine?
Listen, brother. Hey, let me clarify.
I'm asking a serious question, brother.
Brother.
I think.
No,
don't cut me off, Boon. You cut off
I'm not
everybody.
pissing you off.
I'm
Listen
asking
here,
a fucking question, bro.
Yeah, I'm happy to answer it. But listen, first
of
all,
let me fucking finish. You've talked for 45 minutes, dude.
All right.
I'm asking a
words
serious
or less.
question here.
I'm trying to clarify something here to
Let
all
me
your boys.
finish, Boon. Is that too fucking hard, man? Listen to you talking all this shit, and you come on here and you won't even let somebody that hasn't said shit talk for fucking more than 10 seconds. Are you fucking full of it or what, dude? You're fucking full of it yourself, okay? So whatever, man. Whatever, Boon.
Yeah. All right. I may not have spoken to you ever before,
hey,
but what I'm actually talking about is directly to Batman. I'm talking directly to Batman, and this is not just over a day. I've just suddenly asked these questions. I've been hammering many different angles to the bat. When I say the bat approach, whatever one wants to call it, I've been hammering many different angles to try and see if there's a possibility of one seeing something from another perspective. And to just someone to come on and have a go what I'm talking about with Batman on one off, it's not going to make sense because I've been talking the same thing for the last probably I don't know how many years with Batman, and nothing yet has penetrated through. That's fine, and I'm just going from different angles from it. That's all.
Boon, let me
and if it comes to terminology, well, if I said that every word. How we use this language, this technology. Is there a way of using it where it's neutral? That's all. And when one is asking the questions like the could it be's and all of that sort of language, what if it was true that using that approach, that way of speaking, is it like a loaded gun? That's all I'm saying. You know, is there another way to use the language that's actually opens things up where we're not going into a contest or an argument with fellow brothers? That's all.
He who points the finger pulls the trigger.
There you go. So could it be suggestive and fucking they're like a loaded gun? Those type of questions are fucking, you go to jail with the could it be questions down here. All right, I'm just giving an example. You're bringing up suggestive terminology, and it will fuck you up. That's all I'm saying.
You mentioned it once on the call there. Hang on, hon.
You guys don't have to fucking. You don't have to consider anything I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. This call, you think that I'm trying to get brownie points from it?
Seriously, do you hear yourself, Boon? Do you hear yourself right now? Listen
you're
to all
talking
the shit
over people. Boon.
You don't have to believe me. You don't have to listen. You don't have to consider. Motherfucker, I've been listening to this shit for fucking 15 years, and I've listened to you go down this road. So who the fuck are you to assume? Again, like, I'm asking these as serious questions because I hear you doing the same shit you accuse everybody else of doing. And I think we're all
accusing. Hey,
I haven't even finished. Hold on, bro. Please. God damn, man.
Hey, Boon, you got to listen too. Could it be, bro?
Yeah. All right. I'll try it out for the first time. Go for it.
Boon, I came here for the same fucking reasons, bro. I think we all share that. So maybe if you'd recognize that for a second, you might not assume so much about people that are talking to you, because I'm just asking you, just like you asked Batman and get pissed off because you say he ain't actually listened so you can have a discussion. Are you telling me that this is a prime example that you're putting forth here tonight of what you speak of? Because that's why I'm here. I've listened to all this, and I believe I'm asking a serious question that you say you're all about. And I'm asking this for a reason, because I hear you come up with this word's terminology, but this one isn't. Okay. Well, how did you determine that from what? To that knowledge? That's all I'm asking, Boon. And I think that's a fair question, and I think it's pertinent.
Okay, cool. All right, if I can consider it. So what you're talking about, if I'm saying, if I hear someone talk about, say that one brings up a statement, I guess if there was such a renewing of the mind, it would be, is there an opposite effect to this, right? And if there's an opposite effect, maybe you're closer to the truth. And then there's the third door, which brings it even further into neutral ground. That's all. So it's kind of like, if someone is bringing up, say, peace, then does that imply that there is some argument or some warring kind of aspect or weaponizing of a way someone is communicating? Is that possible?
If you're looking for an implication, are you listening to what's being said in front of you in the moment? And if you're looking for stuff, if you're saying you're looking at Batman, for example, like you just said a little earlier.
No, I'm not looking at that.
Hold on! God damn it! Please. If you're going to point at Batman like you did earlier, and you said, well, I've spent lots of time with Batman, and so now you have this knowledge, you know what he's speaking in this moment today, and you've cut him off today and assumed what he was saying. Again, regardless of what happened in the past, I might mean different when I say peace today as what I meant 10 years ago. How do you know unless you ask me? I don't hear you asking anybody shit here except talking over everybody. So I'm finding it difficult to go with this. I'm going to go with an implication. What does that have to do with what's being said in front of you? You haven't even asked the person what they mean, and you assume this implies war. This implies an opposite and equal reaction. I'm sorry. I don't know how you come to that without having knowledge that you speak is the possession of the possessor. So fill me in, bro. I'm just trying to understand that. And is that really a viable route that you're going down? Because it sounds to me like you're doing the opposite of what you're claiming.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. You may be right in what you're saying. But did anyone on this call? Did anyone actually listen to that? The call that was sent into? Yeah. Okay. Yes. And all of you agree. Okay. Hang on. Does everyone agree that call was complete utter bullshit?
What do you mean?
I thought you made some good points.
Well, did anyone actually?
Boon, Boon,
what's the overall opinion of it? What if there was such a thing as an opinion? Did anyone actually unlearn anything from it? Was there anything there that actually anyone did anything? If there was a seed, was there a seed in any of that?
Boon, I found lots of seeds in what you say. Like I understand where you're going with this. I really do. I've tried to understand everything. I've had the difficulties with the parts I've mentioned, but everything else, I feel you. You're looking to not lay labels on stuff and go into it without knowledge. That's my point here. That's my very point. Is that's what you started with. I don't want to lay a label on a brother or sister or an agent. I'm just coming to them with a blank slate, is what you said, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
No burden.
That's
no burden. But yet I don't hear that. I didn't hear that in the call. I heard a lot of, I've interpreted the word, the scripture, and I'm using that as backup. Is that not what was happening? Were you using scripture to back up what was being said in the call? Wouldn't that have to require interpretation on someone's part? Yes or no? Maybe.
If I may, it's like if there was a message that it was to be clear in coming through. Sometimes it isn't easy passing on a message, especially if one hasn't gone or one isn't living it in a sense of first-hand experiencing of it. It's complete gobbledygook, and never ever have I ever been like say, if I would say one might come across and say, oh, you're trying to recruit fucking people in this. Well, quite the contrary. This kind of journey, it is not for the faint fucking hearted, first of all, and to try and pass on some kind of understanding as to what any of this fucking means. It's a daily renewing, daily fucking exercising of the mind in a sense, and it comes back to what's in front of you, and that's all we're fucking doing.
Can I ask you something, really, brother? Can I ask you something real quick? You know, you talk about exercising the mind. You're on a call with brothers. You're pontificating for what? At least 2 hours out of the 246. And I'm asking you now, what part is getting exercised by minds here? I mean, you get what I'm saying. Like,
look, I don't know.
What is a call where one guy just keeps talking?
Well, hang on. Is one keep talking, or if you've noticed, we're actually looking at a wooden idol, and we're actually going all the way through it. So is one just fucking talking, or is one just fucking breaking?
I heard no one else with any other input.
Is one actually breaking down the assumption of it all? You see, unless you're actually going through it with being on the call, it's going to be all just on non-stop talk and jargon and garbage. You see, no, and then to me, what you're telling me,
well, you're the one sitting there. Hey, bro, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're the one sitting there examining the letter and talking.
Yeah, but hang on a moment. Someone, if it's true, listen. If someone asked me, hey, Boon asshole, I'd like you to go through this fucking letter, and I'd like you to give a perspective if you own such a thing.
I never heard Mike Ray say that.
No, hang on. It just doesn't matter. I'm talking, say, hypothetical. In someone saying to me, hey, I would like to hear, Boon, how you perceive or go through a particular document as such. I'd be very interested in a perspective on how you go through it. And I would go, are you sure about that? And they go, yeah. And I go, well, I'll break it down.
Did you even ask, hello, did you even on the call about the letter from Mike Ray, did you even ask Mike Ray about the letter or have him speak on any of it?
Well, actually, I was told Mike Ray fell asleep in the very beginning of it. So I was actually dealing with maybe just one or two people on the call. So Mike Ray, I don't think was even present to the present so-called presentation. And I basically was just going through the request as to we wanted to look at this particular document, the wooden
If
idol.
you happen to listen
whatever,
to it,
and
if you
then
happen
I
to
did
listen
that.
to it, Boone, if I may, if you happen to listen to it, he was there at the beginning. So
Yeah, then
maybe
I've asked
you
him a
put it to
couple of
sleep.
questions. And then I would have asked him a couple of questions.
Hey, Mike Ray, you're here. The man of the hour, the man with the first-hand testimony. Greetings, brother.
So if there's a question, then he can ask.
Hang on, we got Mike Ray on, Boone. Calm down for a minute here. I want to get to the bottom of this because you're saying Mike Ray fell asleep. Boone, Mike,
no, I didn't
are you with
speak
us?
to him.
Well, he's on the call. He just joined. Can we
Good.
give him a minute
So
here? Mike Ray, you with us, brother? Greetings.
Mike Ray. Mike Ray.
Come on, Mike. You didn't fall asleep, did you?
Hey, listen.
He popped
it's
in
not
and
an uncommon thing.
fucking,
It's not an
hey.
uncommon thing to happen
Dude, slow it
when
the fuck off, bro. What do you think you're here with your Dominion boys? Calm down.
What do you mean
This ain't
Dominion
photo
boys?
improve.
Listen to you, boys.
Listen to you. You said you'd have me on your next call. What happened?
Oh, well, hey, did you?
Oh, well, hey, you ain't a man of your word, are you?
Hey, listen, would you really want to come
Don't
on the
worry,
next
it's
call?
recorded.
By the way you're talking about these calls? I mean, really, do you really want to listen to the calls and break down some of this shit?
We've
Are you
been
really?
listening to you, haven't we?
Batman, every time you wanted, you said these calls are complete fucking rubbish.
Hey,
So
Boone.
why go on them if they're fucking rubbish?
See, now here we go. Boone, did anybody say any of that to you about your call?
Yeah,
or other
Batman
than you.
did.
Other than you, Boone. Did
Between Batman and me, hey, if I was to hear something between Batman and me, Batman has come into the call on a couple of occasions and said, "What the fuck is this garbage, mate?" Or something like that. He would look at these calls.
That's great. I'm happy for Batman, Boone.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm asking, okay, he calls it fucking rubbish and garbage. That's fine.
Well, we're happy
I don't
for
care.
him.
That's fine.
Okay.
So
why are you assuming that we did all of a sudden?
Hey, Boone. Fuck you, Boone.
Yeah.
When did they ever say anything you're doing is rubbish or garbage?
No, you jumped on the call.
Hey, shut up, Boone. Hey, Boone, tell me if I'm wrong, Boone. Could it say, if it works for you, keep doing it? When did I ever say anything you was doing was rubbish or garbage?
No.
You fucking wannabe. Come on. Fucking get a clip, any audio clip or whatever, when I ever claimed what you was doing was rubbish or garbage. Other than that, I'm shutting up. Fuck you, Boone. Get a life.
Yeah, well then what? Oh, mate. Anyway, listen, I that's why I said on the last call, it's like fucking talking Chinese.
Can I interrupt you for a minute?
No.
I'm only going by text messages. if anyone's going by a text message, what I'm going to do, boys and girls, and I'm going to listen here, boys and girls. Hey, and I think that's why. Listen, if I may, it's not about my terms or whatever. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like this. If one wants to listen to certain calls that gels with certain people, that's great. If there was a platform that was made for, say, the amigos or whatever they want to call it, or for the possession, that particular call, great. Some can jump on, but if you want to turn everything into a shit storm or whatever, that's also fine. I'm only going by, and I don't know why everyone. Hang on.
Wow, another accusation.
Hang on.
He just can't quit tonight, can you, Boone?
Let me just clarify, if I may. Let me just clarify.
Mr. Flinger himself.
Now, let me clarify.
Flung dung.
Hang on, listen.
Who flung dung?
Listen. Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, I don't want to listen, Boone. Since you're going to assume, beat it. How about that?
All right. Yeah. Maybe I should beat it. Maybe you're right, boys. I might beat it. Okay.
Come on,
good. I'm going to beat it tonight.
Really,
I hope you do too, brother. Boone, that's the point here. Why are you playing the
Hey,
victim
if you ain't
shit?
talking, it's a shit show,
Listen,
right, Boone?
Boone, I just said I agree with most of the shit. All I did was question you on a couple things, just like you say. I want to question Batman. Why are you flipping out, Batman? Oh, and I even prefaced it with, I agree with you. I'll even explain why I agree with you. And yet you still come out with this shit that none of us said. None of us said.
Yeah, I'm not saying you said any of that fucking stuff.
I listened to your calls, Boone.
All right,
I listened to the calls.
You ain't
I know what
listening,
Mike's
man,
saying.
if you ask me.
If anybody's
Stop
listening out here,
listening,
I will
Boone.
say it's me, Boone. But
All
that's
right.
what's so funny. I think you're too dense to realize it. But
I'm
you know better.
I'm all of the above. I certainly would agree with everyone there. But can I just put something very
How
simplistic?
believable are you right now, bro?
Hey, if I may share one thing. Now, there's a lot of parties on this call, and all I'm saying
What are
is,
you scared of?
What do you know about parties?
no, listen.
Yeah, you don't like a
hang on
party?
minute. Well, you
Are
fucking
you
allow me to finish, please. There's a lot of
What, like
parties
you
on this
do?
call, and quite frankly, the only focus I've been focusing on is the text messages with Batman, and it's between him and me, and how he's been messaging, and that's all. So
we appreciate
if
your
you guys
cooperation
want to
and
pick it up
participation,
from a
Boone.
particular point, then that's fine. You can pick it up and we can discuss it.
Yeah,
But
he who
I've
pointed
only
the finger pulls the trigger.
asking these questions with Batman because for so long there's been
Batman
a
got
lot of
to
these
do with you.
questions that, well, that's got to do with me and Bat. No one else. I've been having a chat
All
with
right,
Bat.
so why
He's
you keep
allowed
going
me.
off?
And I've been talking directly with him, not with all the other parties.
Fucking
I've been
brought it
talking
up
with
on
him
your
directly.
call too, bro. And no
Well,
wonder Mike Ray fell asleep.
Let's spread the love, man. Let's spread some love. Come on, brothers.
Strictly between.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
What do you want, a fucking medal?
So what's the issue?
The issue is you don't shut up. Did you
Well,
miss?
you asked me to come on the fucking call, and I fucking went through what was requested.
Did she ask you to come on here and not shut the fuck up?
Well, tell me to fuck off.
She asked you to come on the call and have some discussions with some brother. I don't believe she probably asked you either of those. She probably just said come on the call, huh?
Oh,
you just added two. That's all, Brune. It's no biggie. We love you.
Batman asked me, can you go?
Boone,
he wanted to go through he wanted to go through why I see some of the statements that he's saying, well, the could it be stuff, why I see the statements, and I went through all his questions, and I gave examples of questions that mirrored the statements that he was making, and that's all very that's really all it was about.
Hey, hold on, Batman's back. As the worm turns. Let me tell you something, Boone. You know, you come up and make claims about me talking shit about what you're talking about, and I fail to recall anything you've got to say about the way you take it, where you're going with it. Like I had any problem with it. If I recall correctly, all I had to say, brother, if it works for you, keep doing it. I mean, when do you get off saying I'm fucking got a problem with what you're talking about? That's what I
don't know,
Batman.
Why don't you go back through all the texts and then come back to me with an answer? I don't know.
Yeah,
well,
listen.
How
about you do that? How about you do that, fucking Einstein?
Yeah. Well, maybe I've already done that and I've come back.
It's a simple question, Boone.
One and done.
When did I ever say? Hey, when did I ever say what you're doing is the wrong way to do it?
No, I agree. You've said that. On one hand, you say
answer that. I've just answered it.
I've just answered it.
When did I ever say what you're doing is wrong?
No, you didn't say that. You didn't say it is wrong, but there's a lot of other things that were said, and I dealt with those things. So just because you say, when did I say it was wrong? No, but there was a lot of other things that you've actually said that I've actually considered those things as well. So it's not about one thing. It's about looking at every statement that's been said over whatever amount of time, and I asked the questions accordingly.
Hey, Boone.
Maybe you got triggered.
Hey, Boone, think about it this way: if you keep picking your ass, that's the only thing you're going to be doing all day.
Well, if that's what one is speaking out of their ass, then I'm going to fucking ask why you keep talking that way.
Hopefully you can figure it out.
Because no one fucks with me.
No one fucks with me. Imagine everything that someone says is just an offer, then fucking it's not for you, pass it back with a question. That's as simple as that. And that's all I do. I don't know. If you guys do it different.
Wait a minute, Boone. You don't want to. Wait a minute, Boone. You don't want to talk with these fucking ingrates, the government agents and shit. You don't want to talk with them. Don't ask any questions to them. They're out to get us. Yeah, get a life.
What are you talking about? Fuck.
What am I talking about? That recording's on there. I posted it again, man. What am I talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Boone? Fuck.
What I'm talking about, Boone? Obviously you didn't listen.
What you talking about, Willis?
You didn't hear the actual the call. If you listen to the call, it was all about the examination of a document, an idol, whatever you want, a wooden idol from the so-called state of Virginia, and all we did was look at the parties, right? And we looked at all possession and everything that was in the fucking.
I was hoping to hear from Mike Ray on it. To be honest with you,
hey, Boone, you fucking people were worshiping a fucking wooden idol, man.
Well, that's how you say it.
Hey, I'm not finished there. You were worshiping a fucking piece of paper, a wooden idol, instead of focusing on, well, what can I mean to one who claims such a thing?
Yeah, look, you know what?
Get a life.
I reckon, yeah, you're right, Batman. I need to get a life as if I own such a thing. And you know what? I if anything, and if I can say on this call, I realise that this is about as far as I can go with you guys, and that's fine. I don't think it can go any further because
another accusation.
Because for me,
you
close the door on opening up. Because I know one thing: if there's nothing more to fucking say, it's all fucking there. If you either want to fucking live it,
Mike Ray on the call, bro.
Right, well, put him on.
Why didn't you have Mike Ray on the call, you fucking egoistic bastard? Why didn't you ask Mike Ray to speak on it before you started flapping off for 2 hours? Go ahead.
What do you mean? Why bring something to me? He already knew. He knew. He asked the question.
Hold on, Boone. Hold on. I got something to say to JP. JP, don't go there. Anyway, go ahead, Boone.
Don't go there. Yeah, mate. You guys, fucking funny.
I asked him earlier. You were way back. Mike Ray's on now. Allegedly, he fell asleep, but I was listening, and Boone was babbling for a long time. I didn't even hear him mention Mike Ray until after he was talking for, I don't know, 40 minutes? Is that a fair assumption, Boone?
I don't know. It's probably an hour or something, an hour and 40 minutes. Who knows? I can fucking talk a lot.
No, I meant before you mentioned Mike.
Oh, well, Mike sent a text. Could you please go through it? And I'd like to I'd like to see or whatever. I'd like to go through it with you. And I said, is everyone on the call? Who's on the call? And he went, yeah. I think he was there. Yeah, the face or whatever. And then I went through it. And simple as that. And it was a recording. And it was for everyone to listen to. If you guys want to listen to it,
why wouldn't you ask him about his testimony on it, about what he's already done with it? I've seen him type it in annals to you a little bit about what went on with it all. Why wouldn't you have him proffer up the experiences he's had on?
Why would I deny someone he's obviously contacted and he's done stuff with it and so forth? Why would I deny anyone to fucking share what they want to say about it? He can say whatever he wants about it. That's fine. I don't have a fucking problem. I wanted to hear what he had to say. And I think he even contacted the agent.
Hey, Boone. Why would you deny someone? Huh? Think about what you're saying. Anyway,
yeah, and deny someone. In other words, I'm basically, this is about me. You know, it's not about me. It's about whoever's asking me to do something. So let's do it together. I don't do it on my own. I do it with the ones around me who want to fucking do this. And you guys lead me to believe it's not what you want to do. That's fine. That's why we've got another fucking platform. We do this garbage.
We lead you to believe, huh?
Oh, well, whatever. Would you be on? Would you want to do it? No. We'll get onto it. We'll get on it.
Hey, know what I love about this call right now? JP and Boone, man. Fucking
you know what it is, man. You and JP, you're buddies again. It's great. You know what's beautiful about this? You're coming together.
You're my buddy, asshole.
You know what? You come together when you've got another fuckhead like me on the fucking call, and I'm glad you two finally come back together.
Gotta get over this shit, dude. Boon, we gotta get over this shit, bro.
No fucking kidding.
All right. So what's the problem, bro?
Well,
because we're actually, Boon, I believe we're asking you some serious questions, just like you would, man. We're trying to discuss this. You're taking it all butthurt. You accuse Batman of taking everything that you ask him as butthurt, but I thought I asked a pertinent question about what you said, what's in front of me, what I've heard several times. I've asked you this before, and you wouldn't answer me, and you got all pissed off. So, I'm just here like the rest of the guys. I think I'm just, I think JP's honest. We're all coming from the heart, if I could say it that way. I think we're all trying to do the same thing here. So what's the problem? What's the issue?
There you go. I'm asking the same question. What's the issue?
Well, apparently it's fucking everybody else on the call tonight. So that's why we're asking.
No. Did I say there's an issue and I've got a problem with everyone on the call tonight? No, I just said basically if whatever's Batman's saying and it works for you guys. Listen, if I'm saying it with affection. If you guys,
I love you too,
guys. I'm not saying it as you guys, fuck you kind of thing. No, I'm not coming from fuck you position.
Well, it sounds like you make it sound like we don't want to.
Yeah, like we're coming from fuck you, are we?
No, I didn't say that.
Bring it up.
Listen,
that's like a could it be, right?
Fuck yes. Look, hang on a second.
Can we just all agree to agree, Boon?
Yeah, look. I think. Listen, if it's
or
something,
at least agree to disagree.
I've told Batman a long time ago. Hey, brothers, if I may share, brothers, please. We can sing a song later, but just allow me to if I can, just sing it. I said to Batman a while ago, maybe I'm going to be his thorn in the side, but I said you can kick me off the call, and he goes, no, I'm not going to do that. No, good. So I'll come back. And if I'm going to question or do something in relation to what he brings up or states or questions or whatever, then I'm going to have a little bit of a play with him, and that's it.
Yeah, but isn't that what we all do?
Batman fine.
And I would expect the same thing.
It's not what they do; it's what they say. Or it's not what they say; it's what they do. Right?
Yeah, and if I'm making statements and I'm talking out of my arsehole, then I would expect some other brother to say, hey, what the fuck are you saying? And I'd understand that too. Because if we can't fucking, question one another of the assumptions that one may be making on a day-to-day basis, then how are we ever going to refine and exercise that fucking mind, the muscle that's in that mind to scrutinise? That's all.
There you go. So let those boys let them boys freaking get those boys on that call. Could it be get them boys on that call to start participating? Read off the line and say, all right, what do you guys think this is all about?
See, and that's
what I mean, bro. A good teacher, right? You got to get class participation.
Well, hang on a moment. If there is, for example, a group of brothers that say, right, we would like to see another perspective and we're open to it, and I go, okay, you're open to it, all right. Well, this is what I've done as far as first-hand experience, and this is what works for me, and this is how I was unfucking myself through the system.
You can't cut the Batman out of that.
What's that?
You can't cut the Batman out of that. And if you ask me, Boon, if you're like, bro, I'm as guilty as the next freaking dickwad out here. If you put Batman under a negative light, that's on you now. That's now your liability, right?
Yeah, but hang on.
And if what you're looking at come from Batman, I'm
not out to get. Oh, listen, can you all boys make it one thing clear? It's what someone says or does as far as what comes out of their mouth that I look at. I don't. How do I put it in a way where I'm not? It's not a personal fucking. I'm out to fucking like Batman says, discredit me. I mean, what is he, a fucking creditor? I mean, who the fuck is one to believe they're a fucking discredit? Who the fuck are you? Like, seriously. I mean, and that's between me and Batman. If he's got a chip on it, City Block Mind, that's fucking between me and him.
See, hey,
yeah,
Boon,
but that's
Boon,
some of the text
Boon,
that he might have fucking sent.
Boon, when you start going in and explaining and pontificating on the question rather than asking what the fuck evidence you got of that, Batman, could it be now you're off into fucking Wonderland? You stepped out of the moment. You're stuck in the past.
Well, how am I stuck in any past if I'm asking the question?
I'm asking. It's. I'm sorry.
Well, you did say earlier, Boone. You did say earlier that you go off past experiences with Batman. I mean, is that renewing the mind? Is that renewing the mind, though? You know?
Bring me up to date if it's possible, whether it's past or even the last call, which was a week ago, right? Because to me, Batman is and when I say not Batman himself, the way it's the transmission. Let's just focus on the fucking mission. To me, the transmissions fucking need a bit of adjustment from the Adjustment Bureau. That's all I'm fucking talking.
You're the Adjustment Bureau. Okay.
No, the Adjustment, boys. Listen.
Were you in that movie? Were you in that movie, Boone?
I know it's fucking good movie, isn't it? So the adjustments is through the
Hey, hold on, Boone. You a government agent? You think Batman needs adjustment?
Yeah, anyway, fucking who doesn't need an adjustment? Hey,
he just plays one in a movie.
Yeah. You tell me who doesn't need adjustment. I mean, even I need a fucking adjustment.
If you feel to agree, man, let it be known. But why say, oh, he needs an adjustment? Why not just say, hey, man, you know,
allow me to rephrase.
I disagree.
If someone is texting or transmitting stuff out there, then the question prompts the if there was such a thing as an idea as an adjustment. And who does the adjustment? Well, you go back to the source for that.
You got a prompter or something over there, Boone?
A what?
Yeah, what the fuck is source?
You always get these prompts. I'm just asking about this prompt. Is that like a little voice within?
Oh, who's to know about the little voice within? Eh? Who knows about that?
Well, what's prompt? What's a prompt? What takes you off prompting when someone's in front of you? I'm just asking, Boone.
Way of communicating something to you boys. If it doesn't come across,
sounds
then
like
maybe
a term.
I'll rephrase
That's terminology.
it. Yes, it is terminology.
What do you mean by Uranus?
You know, amongst one another, maybe we do use terminology, but if we're also going to say, right, now for this purpose of this exercise, we're going to show you how to actually break down all
You're going to show us. Here we go. Hey, I broke down what you said and you didn't even fucking listen. Breakdown, boy. What are you, the doctor? You're going to examine the terms and offer the freaking remedy?
He already told you, Adjustment Bureau.
Yeah, I'm going to adjust it. I got something for you to adjust. Bring some Vaseline.
No, look, if that's how you see it, then that's what can I do?
Oh, come on, bro. What are you, just jerking me off at this point?
Listen,
think about it.
There's a recording there, you boys. If you got access to it, if you've heard it, great.
I already heard it. We're questioning me on it, bro.
You know, what am I to explain? Fucking what am I to explain?
It sounded to me like you had no problem explaining on that call you dropped. Am I wrong?
You're missing the point then, because that's not about an explanation. That call was about one thing specifically, and if you can't see it, then obviously not.
What would you call it, Boone?
What would I call it?
Yeah, if it's not an explanation.
I might have mentioned it in the beginning there. We're just it's just an examination. That's all.
Dr. Boone.
Breaking down to zero, bringing everything back. It's like a re-engineering, bringing everything in reverse and going back to zero. That's all. That's all the example was.
Love you.
Nothing more. And if it's
love
not
you,
boys, then great.
Hey! Make out with you.
I know.
Go down, boys and girls. I got a song for you.
Uh-oh.
Listen to it.
See what you did, Boone?
I want to play this song for you. Let's see if I can pull it up here. It's a real simple song. Let's pull it up.
Oh, Mike, right
Think about it, boys and girls.
Boone, you put him to sleep again.
Put him to sleep, Boone. Again, that's 2 in a row.
Listen.
Down there?
Depends what the definition of short.
There you go, man. Like it's a difference between you love one another or you don't. You need a definition. Cool.
Well, you bring up a definition, so depends.
Well, no, wait a minute, Boone.
Song is the
you brought
reference,
up,
bro.
Boone, wait a minute. You brought up a definition. Enlighten us. Tell us how that works for you. Yeah.
So so one brings up the term short, and I go, it depends on one's definition of what they mean by that.
Cool. So why'd you bring it up?
Oh,
how did I bring it up? Why don't you press rewind and playback and find out who brought up the term short?
It's all Kelly's fault, all right?
Wait a minute. What's short? Whoa, slow down. What's short got to do with anything about dealing and love and honor with one another?
The love and honour is depends on what your definition is. That's love and honour.
Well, you think short helps you define how to stay in honor with another? Is that what you're saying?
Who what I'm saying is who brought up short.
I thought you did.
Buttercup.
Am I mistaken?
Buttercup brought it up.
I recall Buttercup brought it up.
We had the song.
Yeah,
Buttercup brought it up.
No, here we are.
You know, here's the thought. Here's why I brought it up. If you really want to know, and I'm going to make some claims here. Forgive me, if you will.
Whatever.
Oh, I hear Boone's talk a lot. I don't disagree with a lot of what he says, but I feel like maybe he may be a little short. People, if you listen to the song that was played, because you think about your surroundings and what's happening where you are and what's going on where you are, and you talk about all this stuff and you go on for a million fucking minutes and you don't let anybody else fucking in. Short people got nobody. You get it?
Well, you've got the floor, so the short person should be happy they've got the floor now, so go for it. What's your problem?
Hey, Boone, could it be you're one of the short people? Anyway, fuck, man.
It depends on one's definition.
Well, there you go, man. What the fuck, the prevalence of, you want to go on for hours and hours.
Hey, Boone, you brought up definition.
About what?
What's your definition of definition?
Repeat the same question over and over.
Where's your definition of definition?
Who brought up problem?
Repetition is a sign of stress, I'm led to believe.
Well, could it be the only thing that matters is, could it be the only thing that really matters is where you're at the moment? I mean, is that too hard of a concept for people to consider?
Oh, boy, here we go again.
Oh, what's the problem, Boone? You don't want to. You don't want to go here. You don't want to go here again.
Have I been there before?
Oh, you can leave the call, man. Don't go here again. Fuck. Get a life.
All right.
Fuck.
Okay,
it occurs to me.
There's a bunch of short people here anyway, Boone.
Yeah, a bunch of short asses.
I think I might, you know what, Batman? I think I might take your advice as the could it be questions, and I think I might.
Wait a minute.
I thought we were over that.
Take your advice.
Wait a minute.
I'll take your advice.
What evidence?
I'll finish
it.
Hey!
I'll take your advice. What could it be?
Hey! Shut up and listen. What evidence do you have? Batman has any advice at all? Huh?
Well, maybe if you started listening to exactly the could it be type questions they're all suggestive and suggestive type questions or statements. And those type of statements are basically, they're like a loaded gun, is all I'm saying.
Well, what's your excuse for making statements?
Wait a minute. Hold on, JP. The point of the matter is, if you look at every question as a loaded gun, could it be you're guilty of something? You're worried about getting shot? I mean, come on.
How about
he who pointed the finger.
Wait a minute. Let me finish the thought. Boone, could it be you're looking at everybody's out to get you instead of being the one that's out to help everybody around you? Huh? Think about it.
Who's asking? Who's asking for help around you? Who's the one asking? I need help. I'm claiming I need help. Who's actually asking for help?
The thing of it is, could it be you need the help, but you fail to admit that unless you're in love and honor with those around you, you're helpless? Think about
it. If one needs help, you go, hey, bro, you mind giving me a hand here? I need a little bit of help. Big deal. Nice and easy.
We all need help.
Wait a minute, brother. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Boone. You're claiming nobody's out there to help you.
Who said that?
Could I make you helpless? You're making claims. Nobody's. Hey, think about what you're saying, Boone. Nobody's out there to help me. You poor thing.
Who said
Good
that?
luck with it. Could it be if you're living in love? Hey, shut up and listen.
Has anyone ever said you fucking
shut up and listen. Hey, shut up and listen to this, dickhead. Could it be if you're living with the intent to put love and help out there and do the best for those around you? You always have. There'll always be help for you.
Yeah, you may be right. You may be right there, Batman. You may be right. You may be right.